Next topic from this module, it is a project execution plan. All these things we are learning before we are implementing the project. Okay, so these are the certain techniques, tools, methods is very important to if you become a project manager. Okay, so already I said you just realize yourself that you become a project manager and learn what are the different characteristics is needed in you so that you can implement or you have the build up the characteristics. Because once you have this the characteristics, then it is impossible for you to get fail in that project. You will definitely get the success in that project. Okay, so let's see first about the project execution plan. What is my project execution plan and the other part of it. So one thing, the project execution plan, which we call the PEP, is a document that describes the objective you want to achieve in a company with the time and resources needed, such as the cost, quality, benefits, and others. What is project execution plan? Just like when we have the exit plan, similarly there is a execution, how you execute the things. So if sometimes many times when we are started our any work, that time we need to know the we have to plan it properly. So once we plan that, yes, I need to do this work, I need to do this one, then we are making execution plan, how I can execute the part. So what is the first step, what is the second step, what is the third steps, and how I can implement the thing, where from I get the money, where from I get the resources, where from I get the technology. I just collect each and everything and I make a one plan for executing the project, and that is called execution plan. So it is a document that describes the objectives you want to achieve in a company within a time. This is very important, and the given resources, or we can call the resources needed to achieve the things. Okay. The project execution plan must answer some basic questions. So there are the different questions to be asked before you are just take a step. And what is that question? The one question is, what is the business need and what are the project objectives? So first you need to properly define a project objectives. Okay. And what is the business need? What you need from it. Okay. Second question that you need to ask, who will participate? When will they participate? And what role will they have? First question, who will participate? So when you are executing the project, when you are want to execute the project, that who are the people, who is it, which is the team to be participate in the project? When will they participate? Again, it is very important that all the people are not work togetherly on all the days. So you need to define properly when will they participate, the team which you are selected, and what the role will be they have. What is the role that they have to execute when they are executing the project? Okay, so these questions, that is the second one. In the third one, project execution. These are the certain things it is needed and we need to answer. Okay, how will the project be contracted, sequence, manage, and control? No, it is when I say that I want to go to the Mumbai. It's okay. It's my planning. Now I need to do the execution plan, how I can execute that part, that I have to go from Ratnagiri to Mumbai. So should I go for the private vehicle? Should I have owner or own vehicles? Should I go by the bike? Should I go by the car? There are the different questions to be arise, and for each questions you need to give the answer. Now, yes, I say it is not possible to journey with the bike, so it is not possible to go by the bike. It is by the car. But does it a car with me? If it is yes, then it is okay. If it is no, then we have to take on rent. Now, when we have to go, what is the timing? Good timing to go. Okay, so each and everything, the questions to be asked, and at the same time, once you give the answer of it, it will be the project execution plan is ready. Okay, so here also, how will the project is contracted, sequence, manage, and control? So whom you have to give the contract? What is the sequences of the activities that is to be carried out? How we can manage the things? How we can control the project? Okay, so we need to answer all these questions. And once you answer the question, your document is ready. That you go in this way. That is your execution plan. Okay. The fourth question is, when will the stage transition and the specific activities take place? Okay, when will the stage transition? Many times what happened, we need to do certain changes. certain planning we need to again update the things. Okay, also you need to give the specific activities take place. So what are the specific activities is very important to do the execution of it. Then last two questions, it is what monitoring, control and governance the criteria need to be applied when we are executing the plan. Yes, the project manager is the boss for that project, but again it is need to have a team for the monitoring, for controlling and for the governances. Okay, are there any extraordinary initiatives that may be required which need to be planned and budgeted for? So apart from this, is there any other activities that I need to do it? Okay, what is that activity? Is it important to for the project? If it is avoided, is it possible? So you need to have an answer of all these questions, and once you have the answer of this question, definitely you have the execution plan is ready. Now see here, this is one diagram, okay, which we call the project execution plan, which is called PEP. So this is coordinated by the project manager. Sorry. Okay. So if you see this diagram, then the yellow is called the project background overview and the scope, which is mentioned. So in a planning or in definition phase, we say that what is the scope of the project, but we are not planning the whole process. We are planning only the execution. Okay, we are not to worry about the what is the delivery. We are not worry about the, what is the initial planning. We are planning for the project execution. Okay, so first the frame the project, you need to do a structuring of it. I mean, just like we have to do a work breakdown structure, you have to find the team, you should collect the resources, you need to do the things. So framing is important for us in the first case. Second, plan the project implementation. You need to plan about the project implementation, and after that one, if you see in the blue colors, then the design and engineering, contract procurement, construction, commissioning, close out the project. It means in the execution one, once we know the objective of it, then we make a frame of it. And once we make a frame, then plan the project implementation, how we can implement, that is the process. And in this one, in the plan project implementation, we look about design and engineering of the project. We look about the contract and procurement, construction of the plant, commissioning of the plant, and the last one, a closeout of the plant. So you see here, what are the things that is need to do by the project manager? Project governance, supporting plans, then we have the support services, monitoring and control plans. All these things are implemented here. Okay, so this whole diagram, it will give you the answer of the questions where we have to do the things. Okay, in the execution, what are the detailings of this to be give in the project planning. Now, the background and overview of the scope. If you see, the vital part of the any PEP is to describe the project by looking at the business objective, value chain, scope, potential risk. Okay, that could be the stop or the for the delay, the boundary conditions for the team, and the critical elements of the project. So when we are talking about, or when we are executing, when we are writing the project execution plan, certain things we need to work out in that one. One is the business value chain. Okay, the objective, clear cut objective of the business. What is the project scope? Okay, what is the potential risk for the delay as well as for the stop of the project? Okay, all these factors to be there and to be considered. So frame of the project, how we can frame out. In the frame of the project, it starts with the comprehensive business chain development workshop called the framing and alignment meeting, and includes an overview of the scope, some high level milestones, and first pass cost estimate. Now, what is the contents in the frame the project? So here we have to see about the comprehensive business chain development workshops. So obviously there is a brainstorming sessions, some meetings and all, where we are structuring the project. We are structuring the project. Okay. And we are looking the overview of the scope. Then of key importance here is the inter ally confirming the project execution outcomes, understanding the work breakdown structure, capital cost estimate, key project milestone, schedule assumptions, key project stakeholders, high level implementation strategy. So in the framework, we need to have the answer of the WBS, that is work breakdown structure, then see the capital cost estimate. Okay, then what is the key project milestones? So which is the milestone? There are the different milestones are there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever they are on the basis of the importance of it. We all the things need to be there in the frame of the project. Now planning project implementation. In the planning project implementation, what happened? Here one would describe the project team and system. So in the planning project implementation, what we do, we have to describe the team, which is my team. We need to build the team. Okay, and then the prepare the project executing various FEL stages as well as for the final project implementation. The plans comes together and specifically addresses design, engineering, contracts, and all these things are comes under the planning project implementation. After that, the whole project we need to monitor and control. Now again, we need to have an execution plan of monitoring and controlling, because once you have, if you don't control the things, control the project, then it's very difficult to achieve it, because many times it will be the delay, or many times you will have to spend much more money on that one. And because of that one, a monitoring and control system is very important, and for that one we have to make a plan. Oh, what is that? It is understood that if there is no control, you are flying blind and you will be in the unexpected places, as I said. In the typical planning will be the project control plans, safety, health, and environmental plans, risk management plans, change management plans, quality plans, and others. So in the monitoring and controlling planning, we have to work on the safety of the plant, safety of the human beings, health and environmental plans, that is the safety of the environmental, risk management things you need to have there. What is the risk management plans? Change management plans comes under the project execution one, and the quality of the plans. Okay, all these things comes under the monitor and control plans, and that is the we need to discuss all about it in the while doing the project execution. Means, for example, for the safety, now when I say I need the equipments which are very hazardous, it will be the chances of the blasting, just like a boiler. Now I need to, when I have to construct and fabricate the things, and when I have to use that the boiler in our plant, then look at the safety point of view, see what is the safety, and if anything is happened, then what will be the actions to be taken, how I can control the things. All the things comes under the monitor and control of the plans. Then supporting the plans, in that one every project invariably needs to support services. So the services from the people of the organization. Okay, accounting section, human resources, document management, and then the last part, it is lesson learned and the industrial relationships. All this comes under the support plannings. Okay, so you need to do how the support bit from the project team, then properly excellent communication between the stakeholders. Okay, and the stakeholders via communication and engagement plan. So how the persons are communicate with the stakeholders, how you take care of it, about their the queries, and how you can give the confidence to the stakeholders that your the project is good and it will be the implemented within a time, or it will be the completed within a time. So it's very important to have a continuous communication, and then we have to plan about it, who is the communicator, how he will communicate, at what step we need to communicate. Okay, because each and every day you are not giving the report, so you know how the once you achieve the milestone, you have to report to your stakeholders that we are achieve this part. Okay, so all this comes under the supporting plans. Support services are there. Okay, the project governances is there, and the frame. Okay, that is repeat. So project governance is there. Okay, properly you have to control the project with the help of the various team members, the team managers, and the project managers. And always you have to involve your team while taking the decisions, while having the problem solving. If any problem, then see the solutions from the team. Okay, all this comes under the project governance and all. Okay, so this is about the project execution plan. Fine. So yes, this topic is over, and also our time is also over. So project execution plan that we learn, and how to implement or how to documenting the project execution plan, which is given in all these PPTs. Okay, you just go through that one, through this PPT, you will easily understood what exactly mean by project execution plan and all. Okay, so I just stop here.